Okay, folks, this will be an interesting one. It's very unusual for this kind of thing, but let's see how we go, making this look a real treat. We're going to work this one in black and white this time. Okay, let's see what we have to demo with. It is a very long and skinny dress. Very long and skinny, and has a belt on the back, like around it. So we're going to use this section somewhere here. So I'm just going to use my camera hand as well as my free hand to pick up this dress and put it on the glass. It's going to be a little bit tricky. Perhaps maybe it might slide off, perhaps. But I'm really missing a lost partner, folks. Luigi, it's his name. He's a beautiful Italian guy, and I'm trying to get in touch with him. I'm trying to get on the 6 o'clock news so I'm able to see him again and get married, hopefully. Let's see if this comes up looking a treat. Now it's making beeps now, big time. That looks really quite interesting. I think we can move it, maybe enlarge it bigger across there. It's a little bit rumpled. Maybe we'll keep the rumple, perhaps. I don't know, folks, what to do with this one. I don't know, folks. I'm going 170 by 170. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that looks interesting. I do think. Still got a bit of that rumple there. Don't know if maybe that could be the centre of the job. Maybe. I actually think it could be the centre of the job, but I didn't like that horizontal bit there. That looks ugly. Don't know where the centre of this job is going to be. I don't know, folks. It's going to be there or there or there or there. I don't know. I don't know what. I actually think it might be there, perhaps. I don't know. I'm just going to see what else we're going to do. We're going to make it a smaller size on the vertical. Yeah, that looks better actually. We now have a nice bit of a triangle happening, which makes for a nice piece of work, which could do. I do think it's a little bit backgroundy. I actually think maybe I could enlarge it further and make that the centre of the job and maybe cut it off there. That would be an interesting possibility. I don't know what to do with it, folks. It's a tricky one. I'm going to run it. I don't know where the centre is going to be. I don't know exactly where. It's an interesting piece. I might have to do what's known as a switcheroo to get all the possibilities nutted out, so to speak. Let's see how we go. I do think now we might do a negative image of this. So we're going to set it up for negative, and we're going to just take this and I should have lightened it. I'm actually thinking now. So I'm just going to go back, remove that, and we've darkened it too far. That's why it looks so backgroundy. That's why it looks so fucking horridly backgroundy. So I'm going to just get rid of these. Just remove for now at least, and hopefully this will be a better version of this. Yeah, still looks a bit backgroundy, but it looks, I don't know which one looks better. It looks much the same background rise, but it looks a little bit, it does look a bit wishy-washy. I don't know which one we're going to run with. I think we're going to run with this still, the lighter version, even though it doesn't seem to make much of a discernible difference. We're going to just try it lighten again. See what we get, folks. Yeah, it's wishy-washy. It looks shit house. It looks like there's still some background. There is one more thing I'm going to try that I haven't tried for a long time, but I used to utilise. Haven't done it for a while. Goes to show things change over time when it comes to this. Fuck, I can't find the bloody thing. Fucks. This is fucked. This user interface is a fuck up. It really is. I don't like the way that it is. I'm trying to find a certain image control setting, and I just can't seem to locate it. It's just a fucking shithouse wreckage when it comes to usability. Really is. It's such a fuck up. I'm trying to look for the fuck, what is it called? It's not here. It's not fucking in the picture. Might be here. No, it's not. Or is it? No, it's not. It's not there. I don't know where the fuck it is, folks. It's like, here it is. Text enhance. Right under my nose, folks. So I'm going to darken it with text enhance and see what happens. But the old interface on the old C353 was a lot more intuitive than this, and this looks a bit darker. No, it doesn't. So it's not working as I was hoping it would. So we just, yeah, fuck it. We're just going to take the density back to normal, back to the setting that we had it on, and we're just going to remove this unneeded and unwanted setting. But basically, yeah, how should I put it? It's really not an easy user interface to utilise. It's supposed to simulate a mobile phone. You know, it's all this silly advertising and marketing of this company, Konica Minolta. And I really have a lot of nasty and really angry and explosive things to say against them. I just had a rant about them in this demo set earlier, but I just feel a little bit exhausted constantly yelling at them and calling them names and telling them this and that, telling the CEO Shah Yamana that he's a monkey and a fucktard and all this sort of shit. I don't know if I've used the word fucktard on him, but I've used a lot of explosive and expletive language because he just pisses me off so much with his love of money. That's the bottom line. It's the bottom line, the love of money. And this guy doesn't appear to care about the environment or the human race or or anything. He just cares about himself. Now that looks really quite interesting. That Rumpel has added something to it. I actually think, even though I've mistakenly forgotten to put the mirror image, I actually might capitalise on that and make this into a total negative image piece. Something a little bit different, folks. But basically I just get so angry at him. He just pisses me off with his money fuckery and his advertising about the future and the future of the workplace or the office. And really it's just full of shit. The advertising is just bullshit, and he's full of it. He doesn't care about even the product. The product doesn't... It becomes more plasticky and more cheap and nasty with every iteration, and you just can't, as I really wish I could be the CEO of a photocopier company, because I'd really want to make a difference to the world from the money that I earn and the product that I create. I want the product to be environmentally friendly. I want it to be socially responsible, no slave labour like China and Vietnam for parts of this equipment. I don't know how much of it is made in Japan or even those countries, but it's all about greed and porkery, and you've got to make sure that workers get paid what they're worth, at least, not fucking slave wages, which you get from places like China and Vietnam, typically. So, you just can't win with this shit, and this bullshit advertising, and then when you actually use the product and you get frustrated with it and you see it's not as futuristic as you'd like it to be. But I knew that a long time ago, folks. A lot of people really don't get it. Anyway, that's come up looking quite a treat. I think we're going to do, however, some switcheroos to clarify that we've got the right one. So we're going to just switch that around. But basically the industry's full of shit. It's full of charlatans, and it's not just Konica Minolta. The whole industry is all about the love of money and the greediness and the porkery, the sense of classism, and you just can't win. And I really want to make a difference, redesigning the photocopier from scratch to have anything from using less plastic, more recycled materials as much as you can. Where recycled materials can go, that's what I'll use, and that looks quite nice. So, I really want to make a difference. I don't want to make this product just another money-fucked piece of shit. I really want to make it into something outstanding and good for the planet, as I said, good for the environment, people, and make the customers happy. The customers will, instead of wanting to get angry at the equipment or smash it, occasionally you get people physically abusing the equipment, which I don't like to see, because I love photocopiers despite the problems they have. But it's a sign that people are not able to handle the rubbish that the companies have produced. Now, I do think this is as far as we go with the switcheroo. I think switching it this way is going to look like a piece of shit. So I think we can now call this demo quits.